Hi guys, hope you're doing awesome. I'm just sitting here hanging out waiting for my kid to come home from school. So I thought I'd take a moment to just recount a conversation I had with someone today. So imagine, I know, I don't even need to imagine how most people who run their own businesses stress out a lot about marketing. And in many ways, they stress out a lot about Facebook marketing. Seems to be kind of like the thing to do these days, right? And having been running my own Facebook agency for years and years, I know what that feels like, right? So I know what it means to run good ads and so on and so forth. However, there is a time and a moment in which you should not advertise on Facebook. And that is when whatever budget you've assigned to it, you can't afford to lose. So a really nice rule of thumb is if your business is making less than $100,000 per year, do not market on Facebook. Okay? So less than $100,000 per year, you really should not go and advertise on Facebook. You have to sink money in that you're going to have to be willing to lose because you're going to do testing. And testing doesn't work. Testing has a lot of failure. The failure rate in testing is actually really, really high. So you have to be okay to lose that. So generally speaking, a rule of thumb would be do not engage in Facebook marketing until you are making $100,000 a year. And then at that point, you still should learn to do it yourself. So there's an ROI calculation I always made my clients do when they were looking at engaging me as their agency. And that is what do you need to learn? How complicated is it? And how long will it take you to learn? And then how long will it take you to manage that month to month? Or how much is an agency charging you, right? Because your ROI, when you're working with an agency, you have to cover not only the cost of the agency, but then also the cost of your ads on top of the agency. And so now you kind of got a little bit of a steeper hill to climb. And for many, many businesses, they don't actually even break even on those. They actually end up losing money. They say, oh, you're getting a positive ROI on your Facebook ad spend. But when you add the agency fee on top of that, most often you're actually at a deficit. The only time that I believe, if I was running my own company, if I was starting from scratch, doing everything brand new, I would not pay for a company to help me with my advertising until I made $1 million in revenue. And that is because when you get really down to it, there are some great training products out there. I mean, I've got training products that I provide to people that show you how to run ads. And as long as you approach it logically, it's really not that complicated. And I was talking to this guy today and he's like, okay, well, if I don't run ads and I have any business, like, what am I going to do? Right? So say your business is just starting out or you've done a pivot and you're like, I don't have a lot of money to spend. How should I go about, raising awareness and getting actual sales? So here's a couple of options. So you're not, left in the dark. Affiliate marketing. There's a wonderful book and everyone should go read it. It's very, very simply written. There's lots of typos in it. It's actually feels more like a stream of consciousness from this guy, Dana Derricks, and it's called the Dream 100 book. And the Dream 100 book will show you exactly how you need to engage in affiliate marketing. A lot of people look at ClickFunnels and they think, oh, ClickFunnels grew through Facebook ads. No, ClickFunnels didn't do Facebook ads until it was making millions and millions of dollars in revenue. ClickFunnels grew by using the affiliate marketing strategy. So that means, say for instance, you have an online product and there's someone else who has an online product that is similar to yours but not competing. What you do is you say, hey, other person, I would really love for you to promote my product with your product. So every time someone buys yours, they're also buying mine too. And I'll give you 50% of the revenue. Everybody wins. You can do the same with them. You can run challenges. So one of the greatest things you can run right now is one of two things. One is called the 4-day cash machine, which is where you make an offer to your database and you run it for only 4 days. Okay, it's usually got some sort of a deep discount in it. The second thing you can do is run a 7-day challenge, also really, really popular. In both of these, you are making an offer and you're trying to make money. You can run these challenges or run these cash machines with other affiliates. Okay, so you can actually promote both your products. And again, if you're promoting someone else's product, you need to take at least 50% of the revenue of whatever it is that they're selling, in addition to whatever money you're making on your own product. That is how ClickFunnels grew. I just gave you the formula. So if you do that and nothing else, you will grow your email list, you will make a ton of sales, and you'll be able to earn enough money so that eventually you can invest in Facebook advertising. Okay? Another thing you can do is you can do cross marketing. So that's another form. It's not the same as affiliate marketing. So basically you go to someone and say, hey, can you sell this? If you sell this, I'll sell yours. and then away you go. But it usually is promotion based, and you have to send emails. So you'd give emails to someone that are advertising your product, they would send it to their database, and then vice versa. Okay, that's another method you could also use as well. Right? Again, that's more short-term as opposed to long-term base, and it's not something that's going to help you really grow over time. What you're really looking for is a way for you to make money without lifting a finger. And I don't know if you've ever done Facebook ads, but not only do you have to lift a finger, you have to lift a torso and your butt and your face, and it's just like in a truck and a piano all together. It's a lot to undertake. Trust me, I know, because I've run them for 11 years. Okay, so, but so many people these days are so stressed out about what to do with their marketing. How do I grow my business when I don't have a big budget? I just told you, affiliate marketing, cross marketing, and the one that I've always promoted and continue to promote is you do videos like this and you drive people into a sales funnel, right? The reason I'm not promoting anything right now is my sales funnel is coming. Got a great launch happening tomorrow, which I'll talk to you about later. But right now, I don't have anything to push you to. So all I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to give you guys good content you can trust. Content that you can depend on. Content that you feel is useful, that you can then immediately apply to your business. That is what I'm here for. And what I have found, one of the reasons why I've stepped away in many ways from actually doing Facebook ads on behalf of people is it was causing more stress and more problems than it was solving. So I could generate, and I do generate for very few clients right now, anywhere from 20 to 50 ads a week or leads a week. That's great. But if you don't have a system to convert those, it is overwhelming and it eventually becomes very demoralizing. And that was happening again and again to my clients. And it's just, it's really difficult. So what I have done is I've taken a step back and now I focus on the whole business, right? Where are you your best performing? Where do you have a capability gap? And how do we get you to your best performing self? How do we get you to the self that you're so incredibly proud of every single day, right? That you feel like you're doing everything at your absolute best. And then how do we go beyond that? And while marketing with Facebook ads is part of it, it's only a part of it for a small subset of people. It's just not that small, but for any companies that, again, my benchmark for when you should pay a company to manage your Facebook ads for you is anything north of $1 million in revenue. The only time you should run a Facebook ad yourself is anywhere north of $100,000 in revenue. And even that is probably a little bit low. Learn to do it yourself first. But remember that at least, I'll call it the first $20,000 to $30,000 that you invest in Facebook ads, you need to be able to lose it. And if you're okay with losing $20,000 to $30,000 on whatever revenue you're making, you're ready to run Facebook ads. If the answer is heck no, then you need to look at things like affiliate marketing, integrated marketing, cross-promoting, right, with other people's lists. And the other thing you can do is just push out content like this, whether it's video or photos or whatever. Just put the content out there where you're trying to drive people to your sales funnel. And of course, you've always got your email database. As you get more and more traction, as more and more people know who you are, your email database should grow. As you create your cross promotions, your customer base will grow. And of course, they come into your email database and you can continue to sell to these people. You can create referral programs using systems like ClickFunnels or UpViral, 2 ways of leveraging other people's networks to get you more people into your database. So the moral of the story is, I know everyone feels like you have to advertise on Facebook, and that is not actually the case. You don't. There are a ton of other opportunities for you to find other ways to market your business, other ways for free that you can grow and expand what it is that you do and make a ton of money in the meantime. Remember, again, thresholds, $100,000 in revenue, do nothing with Facebook ads. Once you're north of $100,000 and you can lose $20,000 to $30,000 in testing, you're good to go. Most people don't do that until $300,000 to $400,000. Then again, at this point, you run them yourself. It's not that hard. You don't have to overcomplicate things. And again, there's some great training strategies out there and training programs, including ones that I run myself. And then, of course, once you hit the threshold of $1 million, go ahead and hire an agency to do it for you, because at that point, you've probably made enough money that you can cover it. But always make sure that whatever an ROI, if you're engaging in a marketing agency to help you with your Facebook ads, A, make sure you've got a system to convert, and B, make sure you look at some of their past to make sure that not only to say that you're going to get your money back on your ad spend, but you're also going to recover the money that you spend with them on actually managing the ads themselves. All right, so that was your market 5-10 minutes. I hope you found it helpful. Again, if anyone out there's already doing affiliate, integrated cross promoting, that kind of email marketing, do let me know. Drop a comment. Love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.